Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video, and at this point we've all heard about the new casting for the FNAF movie. Josh Hutcherson will be playing Michael Afton, and even though I haven't seen Josh play or act in anything before, based off of what everybody else is saying, I think he was a pretty good choice. Piper will be playing Michael Afton's little sister, which more on that later. And of course we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Matthew Lillard as William Afton. Now the more I think about him being William Afton, the more I love the fact that he is William Afton. Mainly because, as a lot of y'all probably already know as well, he played Stu in the first Scream movie, and I am a huge Scream fan, and I was a huge fan of Stu's character. I get that he also played Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo's, but also just the fact that he's Stu in the Scream franchise just makes me love him as William Afton even more. However, there is one more confirmed actress in the FNAF movie that I have yet to mention. This one blonde lady I forgot the name of will be playing an unnamed villain in the FNAF movie. And the whole reason I'm doing this video in the first place is because I believe I solved it. I know who she will be playing in the FNAF movie, and to my knowledge, not a single fan theory has yet to come to this conclusion. And spoiler alert, it relates to one of MatPat's latest theories. But first, to understand who she's gonna be playing, we must turn our attention towards Piper. Now, I already said that Piper will be playing as Michael's younger sister. However, as most of y'all probably know at this point, Michael's younger sister in the FNAF movie isn't going to be Elizabeth Afton. Instead, it's some girl named Abby. So knowing Scott Cawthon, he didn't just switch Elizabeth's name to Abby for no reason. He did it for a purpose. He did it to tell us something. And this move does tell us a couple things. Mainly, it tells us that the FNAF movie won't be taking place in the same lore as the FNAF games. However, we do know that we're getting to see people like William Afton and Michael Afton in this movie. So what gives? Is it a part of the FNAF lore or is it not? Well, I believe that this movie is pulling a Fazbear Frights, and by that I mean it's going to be its very own version of the FNAF lore that helps us solve the in-game lore. Why else would we still see people like William Afton or Michael in here even if it wasn't a part of the game lore? This would also explain why there's rumors going around that Vanessa is going to be a part of this movie, even though her time to shine in the game lore doesn't come until far into the future after Michael's death. And speaking of Vanessa, a lot of people are theorizing that our mystery antagonist might end up being Vanessa in the FNAF movie. Now, I don't think that this is the case because I think she is too old to be Vanessa. However, in one of MatPat's latest theories, he talks about how there are different robot versions of Elizabeth Afton. He theorized that the youngest one is going to be the protagonist for the 2023 FNAF Security Breach DLC, and that two other robots are Vanessa and Vanny. However, going off of the Fourth Closet novel, MatPat stated that there still needs to be one more Elizabeth Afton robot, and that last robot is the adult version, which also might just be the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. And that last Elizabeth Afton robot, the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment herself, is who I believe this mystery antagonist will be. Not only does this give another reason for Michael's younger sister to not be Elizabeth Afton and be Abby instead, because if Elizabeth Afton was still alive, there would not be a reason for a robot version of her to exist. But it would also be Scott doing the same exact thing he does whenever he makes a new book series, where he makes certain characters or elements in the lore either have parallels or similarities towards the game's lore to help us, the viewers, on our journey to solve the FNAF game lore. And the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment, also known as the adult robot version of Elizabeth Afton, was one of the hardest and most vaguest parts of the lore to solve. So whenever Scott Cawthon wrote this script, he probably thought that we would have yet to solve this part of the lore about the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. So he probably thought to use this movie as a way to help us solve that part of the game lore. But that is just my thoughts and theories on the topic. But what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Make sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear y'all's thoughts and theories as well. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.